Ciao ragazzi, welcome to Milan 2023. We're here on the VeniceM stand. It's the last day that we're at the show. We've had an amazing 3 days experience getting around, seeing all the new products. We're obviously here with Richard Peters from Tobias Partners, who is our brand ambassador, the winner of our competition and our brand ambassador for 2023. Paul Richard's been coming around with us the last 3 days looking at some very incredible things. And we're here on the VeniceM stand, which for us is one of our favourite decorative brands. It's a relatively new company. It's only been in business almost 10 years. We believe that this is an extremely exciting brand for Australia, and we've really enjoyed showing the brand to all the guests that have come with us this year. So Richard, obviously that's me talking about the brand. You've seen the brand, you've spent a bit of time with us to have a look at it. Tell us a little bit about what you think.
Well, thank you. I think the brand is particularly interesting. I guess they are real artisans. They've been around for 9 years, and just the craftsmanship and the dedication to design and quality as designers and makers is pretty impressive. And the relationship they have with the Murano glass, for example, it's second to none, sort of the detail.
Well, I also think, the choice of metals, right? So you have bronze and brass, hand-finished, darkened, aged, linished. And the Murano glass, obviously, trihedrons and the triangular elements that are in there, the quality of the blown glass and whatever. I think the interplay of the two ranges, the two products, the two materials, is unique in Italy. You've been around to the halls, you've been free to roam the halls. What do you think about VeniceM in the context of the other Italian brands? Do you see it as a unique position?
Yeah, I think these guys are closest to the art side of making, and it's real. I guess they're real artists, aren't they? And they're drawing on those ancient traditions. Even though they're a contemporary company, they're not a big manufacturing brand. They're like a small design house, but you seem to have a nice relationship with them, and you've got this sort of fluidity around what is the range. It's not absolutely fixed. There's scope to modify and customize, and then the furniture range that they do in addition to the light fittings is also very special and small in its range, but exceptional in its quality. It's quite
obviously the VeniceM is targeted at high-end residential, so specifically single dwelling, high-end or luxury apartments. We really see the product filling a space in the market which has been sitting there for a while, certainly for an Italian brand. There's some very beautiful brands from other parts of the world that fit that metal and glass combo detail, or that quality detail. But I think VeniceM is an exemplary. Massimo, who's the lead designer who you've met, is almost like a laser-like focus on the detailing and the quality of the glass and the quality of the. It's intoxicating, isn't it?
Yeah, really? It's nice to see somebody so passionate about what they do. Obviously he's extremely committed to producing what they have as a range, and continues to do so. Yeah. Interesting, good one to watch. Sure.
I think it's an awesome brand to watch. All right, guys. Well, we're done here, and if you guys are, if anybody's still in Milan or you want to have details on the VeniceM range, that we have all the catalogues ready to go. We have the data sheets and product images on the website ready to go. So call the team. We can help you with anything you need for your project. We'll talk to you soon. Ciao. Ok, ci siamo? Okay, guys, here we are, Milan 2023, last day, last interview. We've had an amazing week here. Richard Peters from Tobias Partners is with me, our ambassador for 2023. Richard and I have seen some amazing things, amazing products. We're here in front of one of our historic brands, Fontana Arte, that this year celebrates 90 years in business. So Luigi Fontana and Joe Ponti began the business back in the 30s. Some iconic art directors have worked in the business, some iconic designers. And about 2 years ago, Fontana Arte changed direction, changed ownership and changed direction. And the new artistic director at Fontana Arte, Francesco Librizzi, is doing some amazing things, starting from the reinvention of some of the iconic pieces like the Bobo Piccoli Re and Regina table lamps, which are right here in the foyer of the Fontana Arte stand, which are being represented, reintroduced for LED. So a modern take on a master. And I think, certainly from a personal point of view, I really love the history of Fontana Arte. I think Fontana Arte is lighting in Milan. It's one of the oldest brands in Italy. It's iconic in Milan and certainly throughout Italy, and we are very excited about the direction that Fontana Arte has now taken, and the reinvention and the representing of these incredible designs from 90 who will be forever icons in the game. But obviously that's from me. Richard, you've been with us for 2-3 days. You've been in and out of the Fontana thing. You're going to go to the Fontana Arte Museum, hopefully tomorrow after the end of the show, to see some of the original pieces in there too. Tell us a little bit. How do you see Fontana Arte as a brand? What do you think? What do you think about where they're going?
Well, I mean, it's where they're going is one thing, but it's where they've been that's impressive for me. Yeah. I mean, these guys are an incredible history. It's essentially a design museum. I mean, having people like, Gio Ponti involved in the art direction, who was, running Domus at the time. I mean, it's phenomenal stuff. And, you've got Gaelenti in there, as you said. It's a company with, pretty amazing provenance. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, the pieces are extraordinary.
And it's been lying sort of dormant on the periphery of the market in Australia, really. I mean, it's there. We've used it. We know it. But
But, I think it's interesting to look into these companies and, understand their history and get a real sense of the provenance of the brand and the people that came with it.
The authenticity.
Absolutely, yeah. So I think it's an amazing company, and the way that they're actually looking back to iconic pieces of the past, reinventing them, offering them up with new technologies, but being true to the design. I think that's really amazing.
Yeah, no, we're very excited by it. I mean, obviously, it's a decorative brand. It's later on this evening we have the cocktail party with Buzzi Buzzi, which is the market leader in technical lighting, but we've come out to Roffiera to see our decorative brands. I think isn't it interesting that I find it fascinating that a piece that was designed in 1968, like the Re and the Regina by Bobo Piccoli, is as current. I mean, when you saw them, you went, "Wow!" Right?
I think they're a standout favourite. Absolutely.
It's amazing that something like that you designed in 1968, that lay dormant in a catalogue for whatever on a design file, has come out and go, "Wow." It's incredible. The masters are masters for a reason, I guess, aren't they? I mean, they're not there by chance.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are good. And also, having that co-relationship with DRD and the furniture, the lighting, I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, no, we're very excited by the brand. We're very excited to re-energise the brand, I guess, would be the appropriate term for Australia. So, look, the team, the Gineico lighting team, have the samples, we have the catalogues, the pre-DF data files. Really, have a look at this brand because it's not new, it's not a new brand, but it's really taking on a different culture at the moment. It's really re-energised, and what they're doing is phenomenal, I think. Where there really are. There's very few brands that can bring to the table designs by those sorts of people from 90 years ago that haven't been seen in 50 years. and all of a sudden we're back. You know, it's a really, really cool brand. We're very excited with it. We thank you again for your time and joining us over here. All right, it's all good. We even had a very exciting dinner date last night, didn't we? We had with phenomenal people from TikTok people. Oh, it's fantastic. Anyway, that's another story. But thank you all. Talk to you soon. If there's anything we can do for you, let us know. Ciao.